Hey guys, it is Raining Blood here to continue my WrestleMania review series. We're here to review WWE WrestleMania 28 back in 2012. And as you can see, I'm with a special guest.
Hey, what's up, you guys? wwefan0599 here again. I'm back with my good friend, It is Raining Blood, to review WrestleMania 28. I have new glasses, but who cares? Let's get into the review.
All right. So I'm going to give my overall thoughts on the show. WrestleMania 28, I got to tell you guys, I can't believe it's been 4 years. What about you, man?
Man, time flies by so fast.
Yes, and, well, not exactly 4 years, of course.
But you know what we mean.
Exactly. Literally, 2 or 3 days, over a week. That's when it's been 4 years exactly since the show, right?
Yep.
And I gotta say, guys, this was the most anticipated wrestling show of my entire life. When I heard about the three biggest matches, we'll talk about them, I got so freaking excited. I had to order this WrestleMania, man. I mean, jeez, I thought.
I'm with you. Like, I was the same way. This was at the time. I think it really was at the time it still was my most anticipated wrestling show ever, because this felt like a WrestleMania. Like,
Exactly. Just, oh my god. Like I said, most anticipated wrestling show of my entire life. This was just, man. Now this is what a WrestleMania card looks like, right?
yes, indeed.
Yes. Honestly, really the only complaint I have about this WrestleMania is the match, the way the matches were placed on the show. I thought it was a little awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get more in depth into that when we go on with the show. So, yeah, WrestleMania 28, and we're actually going to start off with the pre-show match, right? Yes, pre-show match, which is the triple threat tag team match for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Primo and Epico versus Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd versus the Usos. This was just a really fun pre-show match. It was pretty short, though. It was only 5 minutes, but they packed a lot for 5 minutes. I thought there was a lot of great high-flying moves, of course, especially between these three teams. I mean, especially for the pre-show. You know, when you have the pre-show match, you know, have you noticed that pre-show matches are really fast-paced, and it's like they try to get them done with. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Exactly. This was no exception. This was just a really fun opener. Primo and Epico walk in the champs, and they walk out the champs, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Now, I enjoyed the match. It was a lot of fun, and this was the very first pre-show match. Actually, this was the first time WWE ever did a pre-show match, so little known fact there. And yes. And it was just enjoyable. I had fun with it. It was a very fun, enjoyable pre-show match. So, yeah.
Yep. Personally, Primo and Epico, probably my least favorite of those three tag teams, honestly. But, it was what it was, right?
I thought Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel should have won, but that was just me.
Same here, actually. But anyway, we'll go on to the main show now. And we kick off with the World Heavyweight Championship match for the second time in a row. Daniel Bryan defending against Sheamus. And this match was just like the build. Nothing. Sheamus bro kicks him. 1, 2, 3. Your new World Heavyweight Champion, Sheamus. I wanted Sheamus to win. I'm more of a Daniel Bryan fan than a Sheamus fan. It's just that, no one has won the Royal Rumble since 2007. Which was the Undertaker at WrestleMania 23, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the last time a Royal Rumble winner actually won the belt.
Exactly. And, I was pissed. I'm sure you were pissed to how this match turned out, right?
Oh my goodness. When I saw it turned out 18 seconds, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. This is a spit in the face into both wrestlers. Why? Like,
Yeah, especially since like the previous year they were in a very pointless dark match, right?
yes, that turned it out into a double count out and ended up as a battle royal. So
Yeah, which the Great Khali won. Who cares about that match, right?
the Great Khali won. That should explain it all. But anyways,
Yes. I'd like to just talk about this match, like about the match for a bit more,
yeah. But like just the way they executed it, and then the next year they tried to make fun of that thing, which we'll get into once we talk about that WrestleMania. But just why? Why couldn't these guys just give more time to Kane versus Randy Orton and you give this match 18 seconds?
Yeah, but yeah, it's a shame to see like Daniel Bryan at the time get treated like this. I mean, thank God like WWE turned him into a star in the meantime, but still, I mean, and this is kind of like insulting to his character even. I mean, if you see him as like Bryan Danielson and ROH, you could see like he was a tough dude, man. He was swole, but he was tough. I mean, he could kick out of so many big moves, and he just gets one little kick in the face just like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's just ridiculous. I mean, I didn't mind Sheamus winning at all. I mean, I actually, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't mind Sheamus winning. That's not our problem with the match. Our problem with the match is that the way it was executed.
Yeah, and actually kept the audience dead for the rest of the first half of the show, basically.
Yeah, they were just in shock. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted this match to go at least 10 minutes. I thought these guys could have put off a pretty solid match, but I mean, they wanted two other main event matches to both be 30 minutes, which is actually pretty rare to see, like two 30-minute matches on one show, right?
Yeah.
Which is still pretty cool that they got 30 minutes each, but still, this was pretty insulting. I guess we can let it go now. I mean, since it's been 4 years already, but
yeah,
I just really wanted to touch on this match for quite a bit, man. But thankfully, they had an epic technical classic at Extreme Rules the same year, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we are talking about WrestleMania right now, so we will have to keep on with the subject. You know what I mean?
Yes. So shall we move on to the next match?
Yes, the next match, Randy Orton versus Kane. Randy Orton, at the time, he was like irrelevant, pretty much. Honestly, I heard this idea from a YouTuber that I really enjoy watching. He said, like on SmackDown a few weeks earlier, they should have had like Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus versus Randy Orton in a triple threat match. Just to get Randy Orton to get back into picture. You have the two guys for the world title, and you have Randy Orton in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, to help him get back up to the star that we all know him as. But
but then he was just placed into these random feuds. Like all of a sudden, he was just. I mean, Kane was in that god awful feud with John Cena. Now he's even in this god awful feud with Randy Orton. That just why
Yeah, and going on to the actual match now. By the way, this happened on Randy Orton's birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to you indeed.
Yeah, I mean, and happy birthday, Randy Orton. You're gonna job at WrestleMania to Kane, right?
I get it. I mean, and the weirdest thing is that I think Kane hasn't won a singles match at a pay-per-view after this.
You make a good point there.
And the match was boring.
Yeah, the match wasn't the best. You could tell the crowd wasn't into it because, they were still pissed after Daniel Bryan Sheamus, But, yeah, this match, I actually thought it. We'll talk about the actual match itself. It was all right. It's a bit slow, going in. We all probably assumed, Randy Orton's probably just going to win. RKO to nowhere, whatever. But no, we actually got a pretty good surprise. Kane won with the chokeslam from the top rope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and, good for Kane, I guess. But the match itself, not the best match, not the worst match, but...
Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, we're just talking about that. But anyway, I guess we can go on to the next match now.
Yes.
That is the Intercontinental Championship match. Cody Rhodes defending against the Big Show. If anything was supposed to be a squash match, it shouldn't have been Daniel Bryan Sheamus. It probably should have been this match. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, this match I actually thought was pretty funny. I mean, Big Show did a clothesline to Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes grabbed his nuts like he got a clothesline in the nuts. That was funny, but
yeah, no, wait, I think. Yeah, it wasn't something like that. He was going for the beautiful disaster kick, and then Big Show accidentally him in the Family Jewels. That was pretty funny.
But yeah, this match was just whatever. It was there to just kill time, but at the same time, finally give Big Show his WrestleMania moment. Good for him for winning the IC title, I guess. Even though he lost it 2 weeks later, but 2 or 3 weeks later. So.
Yeah.
And I know you hate that, right? You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I can't stand them when they make wrestlers win the titles and they make them lose them 3 weeks later. The biggest example I can use is when John Cena beat Alberto Del Rio at Night Champions, and then literally 2 weeks later he lost the title back to Alberto Del Rio.
Exactly.
It's stupid. But anyways, it was decent. It has funny moments here and there, but whatever.
Yes, but all right. So we talked about that match basically. Going on to the next match now, which is the Divas tag match. Beth Phoenix and Eve Torres versus Kelly and Maria Menounos, who is not even a wrestler. I got to give this match credit, guys, because something hilarious happened throughout this match. Did you guys notice on Maria's white pants, she had this shit stain?
Oh, God.
She had a freaking shit stain on her.
Oh, God.
Did you notice?
No, I did not notice.
All right, I'm going to put the thing on screen share, and I'm going to Google that. And I'm going to show it to you guys. Are you still there?
Yes.
Shit. Where is it?
Shouldn't you go images?
Yeah. Let me just. Not sure. Google for some I don't know if you can see it. I'll zoom it in. Do you see it?
No, I can't really see it.
Just
I can see a little bit. I actually can see a little bit.
Just look on her right.
Yeah, it's like right there.
I told you, shit stain.
Oh, did you always notice this?
Actually, yes, I did.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny.
I told you, didn't I?
But anyway, should we actually talk about the actual match?
Yeah, the match was awesome because of the shit stain.
Oh man, the actual match was just whatever. But that was funny. That's funny.
Yes, but Kelly is great fapping material.
Didn't need to know that.
That's all I gotta say. The match
It is
itself.
hot, but I didn't need to know that.
Yes. Anyway, the match. I didn't even know who won. Who cares?
Kelly, Maria Menounos. Whatever. Let's move on to the epic match of the night.
Yes. It's and yeah, the celebrity always wins at WrestleMania.
Right? What do you do?
Anyway, on to the next match, and this was the match of the night. In my opinion, this match was just incredible, guys. I was shocked at how good this match was. Honestly, they surpassed their previous match. Honestly, this match, we're gonna talk about it. The end of an era, Hell in a Cell match. I still don't get why it's called End of an Era.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be like, I guess, like all three of them, their last moments together or something like that. I think it was supposed to be promoted as like their last matches and stuff, which didn't even happen. But
honestly, my guess is like that it was like the last time you'll see a match between two guys who are from the Attitude Era. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess maybe that's what they meant. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, viewing the match itself, this match was like a movie, guys. Right? It was like a movie.
I guess.
Yes, I mean, you had Triple H, of course, like last year at WrestleMania. No, not last year as in 2015. Last year as in 2011 when the show was set, of course. But he was just brutalizing Undertaker. They used so many great weapons in this match. Chairs, steel steps, blood, even a little bit of blood. That was awesome.
Yes.
Even though they didn't use the cell that much, for me personally, like the Hell in a Cell stipulation was still necessary. You know what I mean? It's just that, in my opinion, like the Hell in a Cell is more about the atmosphere. You know what I mean? Than to actually use it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
As a weapon. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, more about the atmosphere.
Yes, exactly. And this match was amazing. We can't praise it enough. In my opinion, it's the second best match of the streak, honestly, behind WrestleMania 25. Undertaker.
This match is phenomenal. It really is. It is so incredible because also with the storytelling with the match as well, like with Shawn, like what is he going to do? Is he going to help his best friend out? Is he going to make Undertaker win? You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, and even though it sounded like a really corny, like action movie at sometimes, Triple H going, either you end it or I end it. Either you end it or I end it. And then Undertaker's like this is the part where it's like a corny action movie, basically. He's like, Shawn, do not end it. Do not end it. It's like that really cheesy, corny action film. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. But one of my favorite moments in the match is when Shawn super kicked Undertaker, and then Triple H did the pancreas. I almost had a heart attack. I thought it was over. Like,
yes, honestly, that could have been like the perfect way to end the streak. Honestly,
yes,
if it worked, you know what I mean.
Okay, if there was any perfect moment to end the streak, it would have been this match, honestly.
Yes, and I wouldn't have had a problem with it, honestly.
Because just of how they did the match and how it was perfectly executed, and the way that they were going, it was great. I love that. So, I love this match to death. It's honestly one of my all-time favorite WrestleMania matches.
Yeah, mine too. This match was just incredible, guys. I still don't get why Undertaker put Shawn in the Hell's Gate. Why?
Maybe because he was just mad that, the fact that he got a super kick from him and he almost lost the match.
Yeah, and then Shawn was out. Then Charles Robinson, the next referee, came in. Undertaker went for the pin. Triple H kicks out. Then Undertaker choke slams the ref.
Yes,
Right?
he's just like, you know what? Just in choke slams him. He's like, oh goodness.
Yes, and yeah, like you said, that super kick pedigree combo was excellent moment. But for me, like my favorite part of the match was either that or the ending. The ending was just perfect. It was just beautiful in my eyes. I mean, yes, the ending. All right. So Triple H, he's up in the corner, propped up in the corner, and he knows he's done everything to the Undertaker, and he knows that there's nothing more he can do. But he's not going out without a fight. He does one last cross chop. Undertaker picks him up for the tombstone. Bam! 1, 2, 3. The streak lives. 20-0, and we had and even that wasn't the end. I mean, you had Triple H just laying out. He was like, for like 10 minutes, man. That was like, and of course, Undertaker showing respect, picks him up. Shawn Michaels picks him up too. They all have a big group hug. Now that's a WrestleMania moment, right?
Yeah, and then they're all walking off and everything. That was just beautiful. It was like, it was like a work of art, honestly.
Exactly, man. Just, it was incredible, and the match was definitely way better than expected. Just, I would definitely say this is one of the best talent sales of all time. Maybe even the best. I'd say at least the best since Brock Lesnar, Undertaker from the Mercy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That was another excellent match. Would you say it's the best talent sale of all time?
It's my personal number 3. I just prefer 2 more over it.
Yeah, in my opinion, I'd still say Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker is the best Hell in a Cell ever. Still, but
my personal favorite is Undertaker versus Mankind. That's just me.
Oh my God, who could forget that one? Someone actually mentioned that in another review that I saw. But anyway, we're still on our review, so we're just moving on. And so yeah, we pretty much talked everything about that match. So we'll move on to the next match, and a match that no one really cares about. Everyone was drained. I was drained. WWE.
I was drained. Like, I was just like, that took all the energy out of me. So let's just have this random tag team match.
Yes.
Just what do you say, refuel me or something like that? I don't know.
Yes. And that match is Team Johnny versus Team Teddy for the control of the general manager of both SmackDown and Raw.
And on Team Johnny, we have David Otunga, Mark Henry, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, The Miz, and Drew McIntyre. And on Team Tay, we got Santino Marella, R-Truth, Kofi Kingston, Zack Ryder, The Great Khali, and Booker T.
Yeah, if Team Teddy had won, I thought that would have been a mistake, honestly. Not just because I think Johnny Ace is like the better guy to run things, but it's like the guys on the other team are so huge. It's like to have them be beat by those guys. No offense to them, but that would just look so stupid, honestly.
What are you talking about, man? Team T's got Zack Ryder and Booker T. Booker T. The five-time WCW champion. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm kidding, of course. I just love Booker T. Sorry.
Yep, exactly. But man, look at who you got on the other team, man.
I know we got. Well, the only one I really like from that team is Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler and Mark Henry. Those are really the only 2 I like from that team.
And Drew McIntyre.
Well, he's better in TNA, honestly. I think he's doing better in TNA, to be honest.
Oh, and congrats to Drew McIntyre. You TNA World Champion, right?
Yep. But we're going off topic. Let's talk about the match itself.
The match itself. Honestly, this would have been a great opener to this WrestleMania, honestly. What do you think?
Yeah, this should have been the opener. I mean, yeah, you're actually right. This should have been the opener.
exactly. It was fun, not too long, and just just some fun moments. This is pretty much just a cool off match. You know what I mean? But of course, you know what I mean.
Yeah, but me, I hated this match, not because of who won and what happened. It's because I just thought it was so sloppy and just so messy, honestly. Just they didn't know what they were doing, like, you know what I mean? And just the way they ended it was too abrupt. You know, it had a weird ending, but like honestly, I've always been a Tay Long guy, holla holla player. Let's make a tag team match, but anyways,
I think they made the right call having Johnny win. Really.
well, I just never liked John Laurinaitis, not because, well, I just never thought he had personality to him, and just I didn't think he was that good of a general manager, but whatever.
So Team Laurinaitis wins, of course. So
yeah. It just wasn't that good. The only thing I like from this match, I told Mark this before we start our review. There was a time when Zack Ryder hit the Rough Rider, like Miz ducked out of the way. Dolph Ziggler got it, and Dolph Ziggler like flips like like a fish when he gets the Rough Rider. I laugh every time I see that.
Yeah, you make a good point there, man. Just, oh my god, but yeah, Team Laurinaitis wins. I guess we can move on now, and we move to a backstage segment, actually, with Team Laurinaitis celebrating the victory, feeling excited for the future, basically. And yes, and you see CM Punk, he's like doing his thing with his hands, getting ready for his match against Jericho. And then Johnny Ace comes up to him. Hey, Punk. Hey, I know you're mad at Chris Jericho right now, but I don't want a brawl out there. I want a wrestling match. So, if you get yourself disqualified, you will also lose the WWE Championship to Chris Jericho. Have a great match.
Exactly. Oh, and count out. It was by disqualification or count out.
Yeah. And, yeah. So, but just wondering, what do you think of my Johnny Ace impersonation?
That was actually pretty spot on. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep. But anyway, we have the next match, the WWE Championship match. CM Punk defending against Chris Jericho, two of the best in the world. Now, this was definitely the pure wrestling match of the night. You know what I mean?
Yes, it was the pure wrestling match of the night. It really was. And honestly, this was my favorite feud from 2012, and I'm gonna explain why. Because just the way they also handled not only the wrestling aspect but the storyline aspect. Exactly. I thought it had a great balance of both. They did a great job of doing the wrestling portion and the storyline portion, like the whole thing of how they brought in kind of CM Punk's family and stuff. That was handled actually really well, in my opinion, and it was just honestly an intriguing storyline from start to finish. So that's just me, of course.
Yes, and the match itself started off with some chain wrestling, early on in the match, and you had CM Punk, of course, almost losing it. He was attacking Jericho in the corner, who, of course, took advantage of the added stipulation, holding the ropes, so Punk may get disqualified. And throughout the match, not CM Punk, Chris Jericho was insulting Punk's family. I'm surprised CM Punk was able to agree to that, honestly. But, it was like, oh, what about your father? He's a drunk. Your sister's a drug addict. Your mother's something else. But
I think he said like his mother is like all of them or something like that. It was something like that.
Dang. Just an excellent match. My opinion. I was actually disappointed with this match when the first few times I saw it. I just couldn't love it as much as everyone else. But this happens to me sometimes. This happened with me with the Godfather film, and it also happened to me with Blade Runner. Actually, when I first saw those films, I hated them, and it took me 7 viewings at least before I could enjoy them like everyone else does. And the same happened with this match for me. I actually told you about those things with the movies, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he told me about this.
Yes, and you guys know what I mean by it. So, and Punk and Jericho, the match overall was good. You had some really sick spots like CM Punk doing the clothesline to Chris Jericho on the outside. That was cool. Chris Jericho doing that suplex on the apron to the outside of the ring. That was just brutal. The suicide dive from CM Punk, that was excellent too. And the mid-air codebreaker reversal from Jericho, that was also excellent. These guys, the match overall was really great, pure wrestling match, but the last 5-7 minutes of the match, I'd say, were just excellent, man. I mean, they were just going at it. The crowd was dead, honestly, for like the first few minutes. Like, I mean, honestly, this might have been better if this match went on before Undertaker Triple H. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so because the crowd did sound pretty dead at first, but they started getting back into it and stuff, and yeah, I love this match. This is my personal second favorite match from the night, just because it had pure wrestling and just the way these two worked into the ring was absolutely great. You know, they pulled up some great spots, in my opinion. I just loved almost really every second of this match.
Yes, excellent match. Like I said, last 5 minutes of the match were just excellent. Just lots of sick counters, and like there was even a cradle wall. You remember that? That was awesome. And
yes.
And the way it ended was awesome. Just the way that CM Punk, the way that he reversed that Anaconda Vice, and he was like in a certain position so that Jericho could not knee him in the back of the head. You know what I mean? Yes, that was awesome. Chris Jericho eventually taps out to the Anaconda Vice. Crowd goes nuts. Still champ, CM Punk. This match was awesome. Like I said, the pure wrestling match of the night. Definitely, if you love pure wrestling, you should check this match out. And honestly, I actually think this is the weakest of the three big pay-per-view matches. Honestly,
I mean, I guess you could say that.
I mean, I actually do think their matches at Payback and Extreme Rules were both better, but not going to knock off of this match, of course.
Yes.
Just saying, it's like what we said with the Rock versus Austin trilogy, right? You know, WrestleMania 15 being the weakest, but we still say it's an excellent match, right?
Definitely.
And yeah, so I've been rambling on. So what are your thoughts on the WWE Championship match?
Excellent match. I loved every second of the match. Personally, it was, great wrestling, great storytelling as well, like I said before, and just the way these two worked with each other was absolutely great. I loved the ending. Just the way they pulled it off was just perfect. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the match.
Yeah. So yeah, then we move on to nonsense. Basically, we have, I don't know why they added this. They had Brodus Clay, somebody call my mama. Like, who cares, right? Just like
they were actually supposed to have a match. Actually, it was supposed to be Oh, no, wait. That was next year's WrestleMania. Never mind. Got my things confused. Anyways.
Yeah. So Brodus Clay doing his thing. Then we have a little mini concert. Basically, we have MGK, who is a douche in my opinion.
No, I agree with you. He actually is.
Singing Invincible, which is a song that I actually like, by the way.
I think it's a great song, honestly.
Me too. And, doing his, singing for John Cena's, and then, he sung his song, then John Cena's theme song hits. Then John Cena comes out with sporting his new green attire, of course, which I thought was it was all right. It was not an amazing attire or anything. What do you think of it?
His green tie. Well, green's my favorite color, so I liked it. If I'm being biased on that because green is my favorite color. So,
Oh, sweet then, but sweet for you. But all right. Then we have Flow Rider with his no shirt on, thinking.
I always found that weird. Like he has no shirt on.
Oh, and just to rewind a bit, like before MGK came up, we had P Diddy coming up, to announce it, right?
Yes, P Diddy.
What do you say?
Something about dreams or something like that.
Miami, WrestleMania, Miami, WrestleMania. Oh yeah, that's exactly what he was like, right?
What? Okay, let's just move on to the Rock's entrance.
And yes, Flow Rider. What's his no shirt? Of course.
No shirt. That's what we should refer to Flow Rider as now. Flow Rider with his no shirt on.
Yeah, singing. He sung "Good Feeling" first, right?
He sung "Good Feeling," then he sung "Wild Ones."
Yes, and that was not Sia, by the way, singing with him. That was some random chick that no one cares about.
Yes, yeah, because if you don't know, she doesn't show her face. Yada, yada, yada. Moving on.
Then The Rock makes his entrance. Crowd goes wild, of course, being the hometown boy. Then makes his way to the ring. I thought this would have been cool, honestly, and been a lot better if the music artists played their songs and the wrestlers came out to them,
Yeah.
Just for this one time, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would have been cool, but it was what it was. So yeah, then back to the match, of course. Rock and John Cena have an epic stare down. Honestly, going into this match, I thought this was going to be the best match ever. Honestly, I'm not joking. I was so excited for this match, man. What do you think?
I love this match 100%. I'm going to be honest. Whoever won, I was still going to love this match. I don't boost down my grade just because of who won the match. You know what I mean? What?
Well, Jericho Edge from WrestleMania 26.
Well, I'm talking about that was storyline purposes.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. So
that was storyline purposes. I'm talking about if John Cena were to beat The Rock, I wouldn't have boosted down. It was still, you know what I mean? Reason because of Chris Jericho versus Edge, just because that made no sense, honestly, because of the storyline purposes.
But yeah, what I was saying was going into this match, I thought it was going to be the best match ever. You know what I mean? Did you feel that way?
I didn't think it was going to be the best match ever, but I definitely thought it was going to be an incredible match.
Yes, going in. And this match had a bit of a weird pace to it. I thought it would go fast, then slow down, fast, slow down, fast, slow down. You guys get the picture. And this match was definitely an incredible spectacle. And I got to agree with Bonafide on this. I mean, he said, the crowd was very into this match, and, the crowd pretty much made it great, honestly. And he was like, if the crowd was dead, this would have been a whack-ass main event. Not a bad main event, but a whack-ass main event. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it could have been bad if the crowd wasn't into it. Maybe, did that happen at next year's WrestleMania? Oh, we'll have to find out.
Yeah, but yeah, yes, this match was excellent. In my opinion, the second best match of the night. I did ask my good friend here to not argue with me or insult me on this next thing I'd like to talk about. You ready to let me talk, right?
Yes, I'll let you talk.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, like when I saw the show back when it like came out, I was super excited, of course, and at the same time, I was looking forward to this match so much, but uh, I thought John Cena should have won. He really should have won, honestly. I'm not just saying that because John Cena is my favorite wrestler. I mean, The Rock came back. Like, The Rock winning, it was like he didn't really need to win. It was like it was just like another opponent to check off the list, basically. John Cena, on the other hand, had quite a lot to gain from it. I mean, going in, he was like, I need to beat you, Rock. This is my redemption, but, this was just, it's like probably the only reason they had Rock win probably was because it was in Miami and they were scared, to see what the crowd would do if they had Cena win, which is totally understandable. But at the same time, no one gets it already. John Cena always gets his win back, okay? And the moment that Rock won this match, there was going to be a rematch at the next year's WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. But either way, this match was still phenomenal. Like I said, it was just a great spectacle. This was definitely as great as it was going to get between these two guys. It was incredible, but lots of great counters, lots of great spectacle. Like I said, just awesome. But we talk about the ending, which was the wrong ending, honestly. Cena, he's like, all right, I'm going to end this now. And he does it in the most dishonorable way possible, basically. Stealing The Rock's finisher, People's Elbow. He takes his shoulder thingy off. I didn't think he even threw it to the crowd, but anyway, then he runs to the other rope. As he's running to the other rope, The Rock pops up, does the Rock bottom. 1, 2, 3. The Rock wins. Not the right decision, honestly, but at least the match itself was still epic. Like you said, I'm not going to take away from the quality of the match, right?
Yes. Now, can I talk about, please, how I felt? Okay, please don't interrupt me. I didn't interrupt you. Okay, now I just got a little bit of a story. I was the only one voting for The Rock in my family. Everybody was voting for John Cena. I was the only dude voting for The Rock. So I was just like, come on, Rock. You can do this. Come on. Fight for the hometown. Fight for Flow Rider without a shirt on. Do it. Come on.
Yeah,
and
dude, like what I said, honestly, I'm very sorry to interrupt you, but could I speak? Sorry.
Sure.
Like just, like I said, the Rock really didn't have anything to gain from this. Just, he really didn't. But like I said, when he won, the rematch was inevitable.
And then when John Cena was about to do the People's Elbow, I was like, no. And then Rock pops up like Superman, gets him into the Rock. I was like, yes! 1, 2, 3. I literally leaped out of my chair, and I was like, yes. I ran around the whole house. I was like, yes. Because I was just so excited. I was so happy The Rock won. It was just an exciting moment for me because everybody was voting for John Cena in my house. I was the only dude voting for The Rock. So it was just something exciting for me. So, yeah. Okay, you can talk now.
Okay, so, yeah, but still, honestly, the wrong guy won. But either way, your Rock marks are happy. So, but, at least, they fixed this at the next WrestleMania, which me and this guy will be talking about too. Yes,
Yep.
But yes. Anyway, the show ends. Excellent WrestleMania, mainly for those 3 matches. A few flaws here and there, but just focus on the epic stuff on the show, right?
Yeah.
And so you want to give your final thoughts?
Awesome WrestleMania, definitely. I really enjoyed it. It was great. I loved it personally. It was just such an awesome WrestleMania, the way WrestleMania should be, as an epic show, and that's exactly what was an epic show.
Yeah. All right. So that's our review of WrestleMania 28, guys. I have a feeling that this review turned out fantastic. What about you?
Same here.
Yes. So, yep. We'll see you guys again in a few minutes for our review of WrestleMania 29, right?
Yep.
So, yep. I'm Strange Blood. Link to WWEfan0599's channel in the description below. And you go.
Peace. We'll see. Peace. We'll see you for the WrestleMania 29 review.
All right. So, see you guys in a few minutes. So, yeah.